Hi everyone, it's Tanya. Today I thought we would create a card together. I'm planning on using this new Sizzix die set called Woodland Borders. It's by Olivia Rose. And I just cut out two of this base and then a bunch of different flowers. And I've already assembled one set of the flowers to make this go a little faster, and I'll show you me assembling the second set. So those are all ready to go. I have some foam tape out, glue of course, some little pearl gems. I have my card base, and I have a piece of mixed media cut to A2 size that I'm going to be using. The Tim Holtz Sizzix wood ring 3D embossing folder. I'm going to use that today. Let me move this stuff out though. Let me get it to the side where I can get to it. I think I'm going to use this saying here from the Sizzix stamp set. This is Sunnyside Sentiments number 10. So I think I'm going to use this one here. I also have out my paper trimmer and some paper. My distressed ink and scorched timber, and some archival ink and black soot that I'm going to be using. For the paper today, what I used was from the Sizzix pack of cardstock. It's just I think this is just their basic set. It's got 20 different colors. Let me make sure. Yeah, I think this is just their everyday basics or something like that. It's got really pretty colors in it, but this is what I got my paper from today. Excuse mine's a mess. So that's the paper I'm using. Normally I would ink up my flowers, but today I decided just to cut them out of the cardstock because Sizzix has such pretty cardstock. So the first thing we're going to do is assemble these flowers. And as you can see, I just use my cutting pad and I'll kind of lay them out to where each flower is going to be. These are not the exact flowers that were supposed to go onto this one. Let me show you. So if you look here, here's this one. And here is how I did it. So I did mine differently. And you can mix and match your flowers however you want. This is just how I wanted to do mine. So I'm going to start assembling this. And this is going to be pretty quick and easy. Because like I said, I've got everything all laid out. I've got my Barely Art glue here ready to go. And I'm going to use my little gem picker because this makes assembling the flowers so much easier. So I'm going to, try to keep everything in frame here. And it's, as you can see, you can layer yours any way you want. You don't have to layer them at all if you don't want to. Like I said, I'm just mixing and matching today and changing things up. And that's what's great about this die set. You can mix and match these flowers to make so many different types of flowers. I feel like I'm just all over the place this morning. Okay, let me scoot this over, make sure you can see. So what I'm doing here. Okay, that one's a little wonky. Let's straighten that one out a little bit. Okay, there we go. This gem picker makes this so much quicker than trying to pick these little pieces up. I don't know why this one keeps trying to move on me. Let's see. Let's hold it down for a second. Okay, now, so I'm going to try to put it together just like this one. And like I said, these aren't the exact flowers. It was supposed to go in here, so they're not going to fit exactly the same. A couple of them are, but some of them are not. Like this one was one that was supposed to go there. While I'm putting this together, I wanted to mention that I noticed my YouTube videos aren't getting out there like they were. So if you watch this video and like it, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, I'd appreciate you subscribing. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but like I said, for some reason my videos just are not getting out there like they were. You're going to see my video starts doing this bouncing thing, and I don't know what caused it. I'll try to delete as much of that out of the video as I can. Add 2 little pearl gems. To these 2 front flowers here. I'm going to take my shimmer pen and I'm just going to add a little shimmer to the centers of all the other flowers. There we go. Okay, so my 2 sets of flowers are ready to go. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to emboss my A2 piece of mixed media cardstock. But before I do that, I'm going to take and I'm going to rub some of the scorched timber inside my embossing folder. That top is snug. Rub that around there like that. I'm going to grab my mister and I'm going to do this off screen because I don't want to spray my embossing folder, but I am just giving a little mist to my paper. I'm going to lay this in here, try and center it, and I'm going to put the top down. Now I'm going to go emboss this and I'll be right back. That's embossed, so as you can see, that's what that looks like. I kind of like the white. I was debating on keeping it white or not, and I'll clean this as soon as I'm finished. It'll be fine because that's not going to stick to that. But I do think I'm going to go ahead and go over it with a little bit of Distress ink, and I think I'm going to go with Gathered Twigs first. I'm going to take my paper trimmer and I'm going to trim this down just a little bit. I think I'm going to take it down to 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to take some off of each side. Make sure that's where I want it. Yes. Okay. About how big is this? It's about 1 inch. Okay, so I don't know what caused my video to start bouncing like that. I'm sorry about that. I'm hoping I can finish this video without doing it again. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this piece that I inked and embossed, and I'm just going to use this tear ruler I have, and I'm going to kind of take out a little bit of this, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to. I guess about here maybe. Okay, I think there. And you also could use your Tim Holtz trimmer if you have one of those. Decal trimmers, I have one of those, but for this I kind of wanted the look of the tear. So again, I'm going to kind of line this up because I don't want to take too much out. And I think right about here is what I want to pull. And I'm just going to pull that and rip that side so that I get that torn edge. I will save this because I definitely will use that for something else. I'm going to grab my scorched timber and I'm just going to ink up that edge. I've got my card base here. And my plan is to put these on here like this. And I'm going to stamp my saying in the middle. So what I'm going to do is grab my Misty. And I'm just going to put a little bit of mint tape on the backs of these so that they don't move. So I make sure everything's where I want it. I want to make sure that is all lined up. Looks pretty lined up. This is not permanent anyway, it's just to kind of hold everything down. We'll grab my stamp. Make sure it's gonna fit. If not, we'll readjust. Okay, let me see. I'm having a hard time seeing. Let me move this for 1 second because I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm doing with it in the Misty. Let's bring this down a little bit further and take this one up a little bit further. And I think that's going to work perfectly. Okay, now let's grab the Misty and bring that back. Make sure it's straight. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tack this down with the mint tape. And that moved. Ah. Should have looked at that first. I think it's straight though. Okay. If it moved, we're just going to have to start over, I guess. Okay. So now I'm going to stamp this up. Or ink this up rather. So we got that all stamped, and we will remove that. I will clean my stamp and my MISTI after I'm done. So for now I can set them to the side. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I want to add foam tape to the backs of these because I want them to be above the, lift up above the sentiment. So what I'm going to do is just cut some foam tape here. Let's see. One piece there. Piece there. And piece here. Let's get that moved to the side. And what I like to do, so I have a little bit of wiggle room, because this, once this goes down, it's down, is I'll just add a little bit of glue to it so I get that little bit of wiggle room. Like I said, I'm just all over the place this morning. My glue, my tape sticking to me. I've knocked down my trimmer into the floor. First thing this morning, I sprayed myself in the face with water when I was washing some dishes. So yeah, it's been a day. Okay, so we got that on there like that. I'm going to flip it over just so I can line it up better. And again, I'm just going to add some glue. Trying to make sure everything's lined up nice and neat. Let me see. Yeah, that all looks even. So I got that on there. Now next, we're going to grab our flowers and decide how we want those. I think I kind of like them going in opposite directions, but then that puts that upside down. And I don't know how I feel about that. I wonder if, and you are just crafting right along with me today, so if I mess up, you're gonna see. Kind of like now, here I am pulling these off. Let's hope I don't mess it up. Let's try and pop these off and see what it would look like if we flip them this way. Ah, yeah, that's better. Okay, so let's just move this to the side for a minute, and let's just add some glue, and we will flip this set of flowers this way. So that, yeah, I think that one was, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna wipe this up. I want to get glue on the back of my card. Okay, let's see. Do we want to angle it maybe? Or do we want it straight? I'm terrible about angling things sometimes. I have a thing about wanting things straight. Huh. Let's see. Do we like this way better? I think I like it straight. Like that. And because I put foam tape on the back of the wood grain, I think I'm just going to go ahead and glue these down. And you don't have to, oh, my glue's coming out like crazy for some reason. You don't have to get glue on every little piece. But I do like to try to get these little thin pieces so that if you're putting it in and out of an envelope, it doesn't catch and tear. Okay. Let's put that right there. Make sure it's centered. That. Okay, like that. And now we'll do this one. And we'll center this one here, like that. And there you go, finished card. That didn't take very long at all. And when I cut these flowers out, I'll show you. Like, I always cut out extra ones. This is just a few of the extra ones that I was playing with that I had cut out. But I always save these because if you go back to use the die, you'll already have some cut out. And I also, like I said, I'm going to save this little piece because this will look great on another card. I'll probably go ahead while I've got everything out and go ahead and ink the edge up on it. So that'll be ready. And you could put a sentiment or something on here on another card. That'd be really cute. So I definitely will be saving that too. But for now, that's the card. That was pretty quick and easy. And look at the results. I love this die set again from Sizzix. It's Olivia Rose and it is the Woodland Borders die set. And if you go on to my Instagram page, Tanya.Brooks2, you'll see that I've used this before on a couple projects. I did these 4 little miniature cards, like gift cards, with this, with some watercolor behind it. So these are so versatile. You can do so much with these. And like I said, you get, and I'll show you, you get all these dies here. And you can mix and match these flowers with the different borders and everything. So you can do so much with this one. I really like this die set. And I will try to link everything below. If I can't find a link for something, I'll see if I can find at least a substitution for it. I do know this is still available. This is a newer set. This is with the Sizzix spring release. So I know that I'll be able to get a link for that. But if there's anything I can't find a link for, I'll at least try to give you a substitution link. So anyway, like I said, for some reason, my videos are not getting seen as much. So if you did like this, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Share the video if you like it. All that good stuff. I appreciate you watching. I hope that you're inspired to create something today. Have a great day.